What's going on, y'all? Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I want you to hit the like button, sub to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get all of my content as well as all of my videos. I do want to send a shout out real quickly to all of my subs, both my new subs and as well as my day ones, of course, okay? And I also want to thank y'all for supporting me during this construction process that we got going with this channel. Like I said, stick with me, keep rocking with me. Got some things to come. Rome wasn't built in a day. I definitely got it coming, okay? But I appreciate y'all love and support. Also want to send a shout out to the whole Lions Den, both basketball and boxing community. And in this case, we are talking some hoops. Let's get right to it, okay? Now, on Mind the Game, episode 2, the podcast with LeBron James and JJ Redick, LeBron James had talked about the comeback victory that he was able to be a part of when they eclipsed the Clippers, okay? Coming back from a 19-point deficit to win the game, in which LeBron James had pretty much put on a scoring display, outscoring the Clippers team in that fourth quarter. He had talked to the JJ Redick, and he basically told him that when it came to switching on the defensive assignment to get Kawhi, he pretty much had vetoed what Darvin had drew up. And I'm going to put the link in the description so that y'all can take a look at it and be the judge of it for yourself. But he pretty much had overruled Darvin Ham's play calling and took it upon himself to do his own thing. Look, here's my thoughts on it. I'm not surprised by this, okay? Listen, man. I'm going to say something that's probably going to piss some people off, okay? But you know me, I get down to the nitty-gritty, and I carve shit straight down the middle, okay? No matter how you feel about it, all right? Now, on one end, is it selfish? Yes. Is it egotistical? Yes. Is it narcissistic? Absolutely, okay? Does it display selfishness? Not only with him, but the others around him, yes, and towards his coaching staff too as well. Okay? I'm not surprised by this. Okay? We know how LeBron James is when it comes to coaches. Okay? And we gotta come to grips that LeBron James is not the most coachable guy in the world. Matter of fact, he bumps heads with coaches all the time and wants to do his own thing, okay? As they call it, you know, the system or whatever, okay? However, LeBron's not the first one to do this, okay? He's not the first one to overrule coaches, all right? You not only see it in basketball, you see it in football, you see it in all other sports, all right? Many of the great point guards have said, you know what, they'll draw up something in the huddle, and then next thing you know, the point guard will gather with those guys and say, you know what, F all this, we're running that, okay? But see, the difference is that LeBron has a clear disdain for Darvin Ham, and it's already out in the media. As a matter of fact, we all know that, you know, up until Darvin Ham had won that game against Boston, and they went on the East Coast swing and did pretty good without the likes of LeBron and AD and everything. What was happening? Darvin Ham was on thin ice, okay? But Darvin Ham wasn't worried about that. He kept it cool. And he went out there and he displayed his championship prowess. I keep telling you, Darvin Ham is a champion, whether you like it or not, okay? He won a championship in 2004 with the Pistons, and on top of that, he was a champion with the Milwaukee Bucks as an assistant, okay? And I know some people don't like to count that and all this other stuff or whatever. It's just like with Jason Kidd, all right? We have to understand that Jason Kidd is a championship pedigree coach and a player. He's got two of them, okay? But nevertheless, it doesn't take his rings away from him because he made a valuable contribution to that. And LeBron does not see that, okay? Listen, what he has to understand is that iron sharpens iron, okay? And the fact that they were able to win without him last night and many other occasions, and the fact that they are 6-4 without LeBron, that shows you something, okay? That shows you something this season. They don't necessarily need you, okay? But what you should have did, okay, is you should have just went ahead, bought in, and did what you needed to do. But we all know that he's not going to do that. You know why? Because he is set in his ways. Okay? Now, I understand that they did come back. You know what I'm saying? They won, you know. And it was more so that the Clippers lost more than the Lakers won. Okay? Not taking anything away from the Lakers because they did come back. They did win, you know, and it was a combination of LeBron and D'Lo, Rui, and a couple of the other guys that chipped in, okay? We cannot forget about that supporting cast that was able to help LeBron too as well. But if we want to go ahead and give him all the credit just like the media does and all this other stuff, then go ahead. But I'm here to tell you that there were other guys involved. You had to look at the defense that was played, okay? We can't neglect the defense that was played in that game, okay? And we also got to look at the terrible decision making of the Clippers, and also the turnovers that they committed to. Don't forget about the turnovers that Plumlee committed. That always stands out in my mind. And also we got to look at the fact that James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, and Russell Westbrook, they were not on the same page, okay? And they really couldn't capitalize. Now, I understand that they didn't have Paul George, but you got to understand, though, you still have 3 future Hall of Famers and guys with experience there, okay? But that has always been their kryptonite, finishing, capitalizing, coming up big in key moments. They never can do it. So, not to stray away from the point, but just the fact that he vetoed what Darvin had brought to the table, that just showed the level of selfishness of LeBron James, okay? He's set in his ways. I would say he's going to have to change that, but that's not going to change, all right? All right? We know that LeBron is great. We know what he exemplifies, okay? We understand what this man has done over 20-plus seasons. However, you still have a responsibility to reflect what it is to be a professional. And that right there, bro, was very unprofessional. And the fact that you did it on top of the fact that you were once trying to get this man fired, that says a lot about you, and it says a lot about your ego. I'm going to leave the article in the description so that y'all could take a look at it. Also, we'll put the video footage too as well in case you didn't see it. Make sure you like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification so that you are notified. Straight to the point, sports and entertainment. I'll get at you later.